Shall we count it again?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3.
We shall stand up and fight our battles. We shall stand up and tell the whole world we are fighting, fighting for our lives. We are fighting, fighting for our lives, for our lives.
Today we are really thrilled to be giving 8 world premieres, new songs created by teenagers who have exhibited exceptional bravery in the face of many obstacles. Now, our first writer is a young lady. She writes about self-image. She often uses mirrors in her poetry. Here is Tell Me Mirror.
I would never thought of making a song about how I felt. I would just always go to poetry because that was the only thing I knew that I was really good at.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, biggest liar of them all. Tears and eyes, let them fall. Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Oh, great. Okay, so I see what you're doing now. Let's go. Can we do it with her?
What inspired me to write the songs is when I go home, like, I want them to see me for me. That's why I use the mirror.
Hair is a mess, makeup all blurry, not time to look nice in a hurry. Hide the bags and imperfections, gotta make up in different directions. Red, black, swipe, smear, never mind the neglect the tear. Perfection will never be this image looking back.
Yeah, that's exactly how I want it. If you can notice, like how it rhymes. Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do.
That's collaboration, right?
Nobody's here to judge anybody. Nobody's here to make anybody feel like they're nothing. To be in a place where it's just so much positive and nobody's downgrading you, it's like you're gonna want to come back. Like you don't want this to end.
Embrace the mess, my quirks, my flaws. Never mind the gibberish coming out of people's jaws.
The most memorable moment was me just sitting there gazing at Jo while she's singing my song, and I'm like a famous person is just singing my song, like what that I wrote.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, biggest liar of them all. Can't you reflect what lies within until I'm comfortable in my own skin?
I wanted to cry, but I was like trying to hold it in, because it's like when you grow up like with so much negatives, you never really think that stuff like this could happen. So it's like for it to happen, for me to sit there and like witness it and watch it, like I was happy.
Our next songwriter wants you to know that he is smart, handsome, available, and thankful for this opportunity. That's what he told me. So, Matt, can you talk a little bit about the voice of this 16-year-old boy's?
Yeah, there are a lot of qualities that he has that I find admirable as a songwriter and as a human being. Being soft-spoken and well thought out, and just having a lot of love that he wants to share with other people.
Do you feel comfortable reading your poem like in time, like how you're feeling it?
Yeah. You're one of a kind.
His mom passed away just a little over a year ago. Right after she passed away, he found out he was HIV positive. His grandmother left the country. He was then placed with a sister that he had never really met before. Just being able to see him do something creative and that he can be so proud of, I think is really, really important.
You got an angel's heart, you're very smart. When I look at you, I feel like I'm gazing at stars. Man, I get so lost when we start to talk. I stumble, I fall, I can't even walk.
Pretty lady, you're one of a kind. I think you're fine, and I'm glad you're
What would be cool is the whole band drops out and it's just like either 3 of us singing Pretty Lady together or just you by yourself doing Pretty Lady.
Start all together. In the end, when you guys drop out, that's when it sounds hard.
Okay,
cool.
cool.
Like, oh yeah, that sounds together.
I think for some of them was something that they've never experienced in their lives. I don't think they've ever they've had as much confirmation of who they were, independent of their HIV, as they've had during this production.
Pretty lady, you're one of a kind. I think you're fine, and I'm glad you're mine.
Ding 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 ding.
I don't
the drums. I don't like the drums. It just throws it off what I had in my head.
What are you hearing?
I don't like the drums.
Okay, that's okay.
A lot of it is really about dialogue between them and really trying to get the songwriters to communicate what they want and what they envision for their song.
I actually had a piano and a guitar in my mind, but I liked what you did when I was standing up there.
Okay.
The beat, that was good. The
Sure.
way in the background.
Sure. I'll be like 40 feet behind you.
I knew I had the respect from the minute, they noticed, well, we can't BS this girl. She wants what she wants.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The thing that is always surprising about that process is just how opinionated they are, and often how very specific they can be.
I just can't keep running from you. I just keep on running. I just keep on running.
You're the guy. You're it. I think you should just pause towards the ending and let him play.
Okay, let's hear what it sounds like to have Gala drop out. 1, 2.
Oh, I keep running away from you, my baby. I just keep on.
It gave me a way to just relax. Instead of me just, keeping things inside, I can actually write about it. I actually thought about, me being a producer. I don't know about a songwriter now, but, I think I would make an amazing producer. All right, it's perfect. I like it.
All right.
Woo!
So if you ever need my help, Lady Gaga or Beyonce or Jay-Z, feel free to call me.
So in every songwriting workshop that I've ever worked with, there is always someone who listens and who participates and contributes here and there, but shies away from writing a whole song. And about week 9 of our 12-week workshop, our late bloomer came in with a set of lyrics but no melody. But then a friend of hers said, oh, I can try a line, and she started to sing it. Her friend started to sing it, and she said, that's not how it goes. I said, okay, so then how does it go? And she sang it.
Yeah, it's emotional, bro. I gotta tell you, I think it flows better with I think the rhythm sounds better. Otherwise, it kind of sounds like
That's all I've got, basically.
It gave me goosebumps a little bit.
I did too. I got some goosebumps.
I guess it was a new experience for me because I never wanted to try anything new. I always had the voice, I just didn't like showing it. That was in my comfort zone when I considered y'all as family. So I just came out.
Suddenly my choice is clear, looking at a world of tears. Baby, baby, though near and far your heart would realize that someday you would be wishing I was in your head.
I lost my mom, and they always say someday you're gonna see her, someday you're not. And then also me and my boyfriend, sometimes you feel ugly inside, but when you have that special someone next to you, it's like you're confident. And I guess with him, I'm happy. And with my mom, yeah, she's gone, but she never forgotten. So basically that whole song is for both of them.
Tender kiss would break the spell. And I could tell I'm turning into a beautiful princess.
I learned a lot about friendship. Friends are never gonna look at you wrong, especially if they have the same circumstances as you. All of us are friends now, aka family.
I love you now, and I love you then.
So despite the struggles with their health and, poverty and, psychosocial issues and family conflicts, and, this workshop showed them and the rest of the people that have worked with them that, they can persevere despite all of that.
When somebody told me they did cry about my song, that was a big thing for me. I'm happy that I had some impact on some people, because that's all I need, a little push, and somebody say that you're good at something. A lot of people say I was not going to do nothing good in my life. I'm like, I'll prove that person wrong, and now I did. Girl like me with HIV still do whatever everybody else can. I'm happy with who I am.
Our final song in this set of New World premieres has special meaning for the songwriting workshop. Everybody contributed something. Everybody got to help shape this song. It's called We Shall Stand Up, and it speaks to the struggles that our songwriters face every day. Here's We Shall Stand.
What are we fighting for? Fighting for our lives, from the beginning until the end. Hear our cries. Beneath our smiles, you hear the lies. But at the end of the day, we've got to say, we should stand up and fight our battles. We should stand up and tell the whole world.
We are fighting, fighting for our lives. We are fighting, fighting for our lives, for our lives.
So after the concert, I went back to my office and one of my patients was waiting for me. She's a 22-year-old HIV-infected individual. I've known her since she's age 1. She's the mother of 2. And over the last 3 years, she really has not been able to emotionally get herself ready to take medications. We've tried therapy. We've tried engaging her in community-based organizations to express what the problem was. And she's gotten sick. She sat down next to me and I said, "So what did you think?" And she said, "The words where they told me to get up and fight really meant something. So what medications do you think I should be taking? I'm going to see Kendra for my therapy session." And she said, "And I'm going to do this."
What are we fighting for? Fighting for our lives from the beginning to the
It's a week after, and she's still taking her medications, and I think that sitting there listening to professionals who were saying the words of the patients made a difference.
We shall stand up and fight a battle. We shall stand up and tell the whole world we are fighting, fighting for our lives. We are fighting, fighting for our lives. We shall stand up and fight our battles. We shall stand up and tell the whole world we are fighting, fighting for our lives. We are fighting, fighting for our lives.